Hey everybody, welcome to my movie DVD collection. Yeah, I did a Blu-ray collection. Now I'm showing my DVDs, the movies I have. And I've done this before in the past whenever I started this channel, but I deleted them for some reason. But if you've seen that video, then you probably seen most of these already, but just bear with me. I want to do this anyways, and this might be in two parts, maybe. We'll see. It depends how long this gets, but I'm gonna try to do it as fast as I can. I'll talk about some of these. Maybe each one I might say like a brief thought on them, but anyways, let's just go ahead and get started. All in alphabetical order, starting with numbers. We got 12 Angry Men, uh, quite possibly the best movie I've ever seen, honestly. And I did a review on it, so go check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, great film. And then next we got 21 Jump Street. Yeah, really funny movie, 21 Jump Street, and its sequel, 22 Jump Street, which isn't, at least in my opinion, isn't as good as the first one. I think some people actually like it better. In fact, even Watch Mojo said that this is better than the first movie, which I don't agree at all. But it does have its moments. It does. It is still kind of funny. Next we got the 40-Year-Old Virgin. My favorite Judd Apatow film. This is the unrated version, which, in my opinion, is better than the theatrical version. I have to be honest. But yeah. Next one we got is 200 Motels. This is a movie that, yeah, Frank Zappa made. A really weird movie, but I like it. Next one, 300. It's okay. 1917, very good film. I did a review on it. Check it out. It was one of my first. It was like my maybe third review. I don't know, but it was pretty early on. But yeah, go check it out if you haven't already. Good movie. Next we got is Accepted, really funny movie. Jonah Hill. Ask me about my wiener. Next we got is the first four Alien movies in this collection. We got Alien, great film. Aliens, which some people say is better than the first. I disagree. I like Alien better, mostly because of Bill Paxton. His character annoys the shit out of me. But that's my only problem with the movie. Other than that, it's a great film. Alien 3, I like. I actually do like quite a bit. A lot of people hate it, but I actually like it. And Alien Resurrection, I don't like it. Next one, American Beauty, one of my favorite movies of all time. So good. And say what you will about Kevin Spacey, he can act. So yeah. Um, American History X, great film, and great performances by Edward Norton and Edward Furlong. Really sad movie too. Yeah, but really great film. Next one, I don't like this movie at all, but for some reason I own it. It's American Psycho. Yes, I know a lot of people love this movie. I don't. I I don't even like Christian Bale, so I have no idea why I own it. Next we have is Anchorman: The Legend of Ron Burgundy. Really funny Will Ferrell movie. Probably my favorite Will Ferrell movie. Um, and we also have its sequel, Anchorman 2: The Legend Continues. Not as good, not even close as good as the first movie, but it has like 22 Jump Street. It has its moments. Next is one of my favorite comedies. That's Animal House. Love this movie. Hilarious. Yeah, if you haven't seen Animal House, go watch it. It's great. And next one we have is As Good as It Gets, starring Jack Nicholson. This one's I thought it was pretty good. I need to rewatch it, but I didn't love it. But I thought it was, you know, I thought it was pretty good. I thought the dialogue was kind of weird, but still a good movie. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pause this and to get more movies. Be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, next we have Baby Driver. One of my favorite Edgar Wright films. Really good movie. Back to the Future trilogy. I love this whole trilogy, not just the first movie. I love them all equally. They're so good. Yeah. Next we got is Black Klansman. I love this movie. My second favorite Spike Lee film after Do the Right Thing, which we'll get to later. But yeah. Black Klansman. Next, one of my favorite comedies and one that would never be made today. That's Blazing Saddles. Classic. Classic. Next, we got Blood Simple, the Coen Brothers' first film. I did a review on this. Go check it out. Good movie. Next, one of my favorites from one of my favorite directors, David Lynch, Blue Velvet. Dennis Hopper. Holy shit, what a great performance. But yeah, Blue Velvet, great film. Next one we got is Bonnie and Clyde, the 60s movie with Faye Dunaway and Warren Beatty. It's okay. Yeah, I think I've only seen it twice, and it's okay. Next, we got a double feature: Bad Boys and Bad Boys 2. I like the first Bad Boys. Bad Boys 2, and I've never seen Bad Boys for Life. I'm not sure if I will. I don't know. Next is Beavis and Butthead Do America. Really funny movie. Even better than the show, I have to admit. The show's great too. Don't get me wrong. I love Beavis and Butthead, but Do America is even better. Next one, Beetlejuice, classic Tim Burton film. Yeah, great film. Next, one of my favorite Adam Sandler movies. That's Big Daddy. I love this movie. My second favorite, actually, after Punch Drunk Love. We'll get to that later. Next we got is Big Fish, another Tim Burton film, which I always felt like it was more like a Coen Brothers movie. Just the way, I don't know, the humor and even like the fantasy stuff seems a little bit more Coen Brothers-ish. I don't know. It reminds me a lot like Oh Brother Art now, but it's Tim Burton, not Coen Brothers. Great film though, really good Tim Burton movie. Speaking of Coen Brothers, we got my favorite by them, The Big Lebowski, one of my favorite comedies of all time, one of my favorite movies of all time, actually. Yeah, and I love John Goodman as Walter Sobchak, one of my favorite characters ever. Yeah, over the line. Yeah. Okay, next one, The Big Short. It's okay. I've only seen it once. Yeah. Birdman, Best Picture winner from 2014. Really good movie. Michael Keaton's great. Edward Norton, Emma Stone. Yeah, great film. Bottle Rocket, Wes Anderson's debut. I did a review on this like maybe last month. I can't remember. It wasn't too long ago. Go check it out if you haven't already. Great film. Okay, next one we got is the 2013 remake of Carrie. I have the original on Blu-ray. If you've seen my Blu-ray collection, I talked about that, and I said I did not like that movie. Yes, I said it. I don't like the original Carrie, and I think I even said in that video that I prefer this version more than the original. I do. It's not really a good movie either, but I think it's just a tad bit better because at least Julia Moore was actually pretty good and like really scary and intimidating as Carrie's mother, and I did not see that at all in Piper Laurie, and I still don't understand why she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress. I wonder if I'm the only person that thinks that, but yeah, cannot stand her, and I don't like the original Carrie, so yeah. Okay, unsubscribe. No, I'm kidding. Next, we got, well, yeah, again, unsubscribe. Casablanca, I've only seen this once, and I didn't really think much of it. Now, I will probably do a review on it someday, but heads up, it might be an honest review, so, because I didn't care for it whenever I first saw it. But, yeah, Casablanca, I'll give it a try again someday. Next one we got is Casino. Speaking of honest reviews, I did one of this, but it was actually one of my favorite movies that I did as an honest review. I kind of liked it. I liked parts of it, but I don't know, just wasn't quite into it, and I didn't really care for the dialogue either. Yeah, Casino, it's okay. Check out my review if you want. Yeah, if you haven't already. Casper, one of my favorite movies growing up. Yeah, but yeah, good movie. Well, good kids movie at least. Yeah. Next one we got is Catch Me If You Can. Steven Spielberg, Tom Hanks, Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, solid movie, really good movie. Pretty good movie. Okay, there we go. Pretty good movie. Um, by the way, the solid. I might use the word solid wrong, but doesn't that mean pretty good? I don't know. I'm not good with words. CBGB. Not very good, honestly, but Alan Rickman is great. So yeah. And also I like punk rock music, so yeah, CBGB. Next one. I love this movie. Chasing Amy. Classic Kevin Smith. One of my second favorite Kevin Smith movie. I'll get to my first in a little bit, but yeah, Chasing Amy. Really, really good movie. Yeah. Cheech and Chong's Up in Smoke, great film, really hilarious. One of the best stoner comedies ever. Cheech and Chong's next movie. I actually like this a little bit better than Up in Smoke, if I'm to be honest. Yeah. And I also got a double feature: Cheech and Chong's Nice Dreams and Things Are Tough All Over. With yeah, Nice Dreams is my favorite Cheech and Chong movie, and Things Are Tough All Over is my least favorite. So yeah. Children of the Corn. This is one of my guilty pleasures. It's not good, but it's funny. So yeah. Next one, Chronicle. This is a very underrated film. Really good. I like it a lot. Um, Another one of my honest reviews I did was Citizen Kane, which is considered to be the greatest movie ever made. I didn't think so, really. Not that I didn't think it was a good movie. It is a good movie, don't get me wrong, but wasn't into it. Sorry, but I still own it, so yeah. All right, and here is my favorite Kevin Smith movie. That's Clerks, of course. I love Clerks. One of my honestly like in my top three, maybe not three, but top five favorite movies of all time. I love Clerks, man. I love it. And I also have Clerks 2, which isn't as good, not even close as good as Clerks, the first movie, but yeah, it has its moments again. There's still some funny moments in it, yeah. And my favorite Kubrick film, Stanley Kubrick, that's A Clockwork Orange. Love it. Love Clockwork Orange. Okay, sorry about that. I had to get more movies. Next one, Crow. Love The Crow. Who doesn't? Next one we got is The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. I actually really like this movie. This is actually one of my favorite David Fincher films. My second favorite. We'll get to my favorite later, but yeah, Curious Case of Benjamin Button. Next one, Daddy's Home. Uh, it's not too bad. It's actually okay. I wouldn't say great, but it's actually decent. Second movie, ugh, don't like it at all. But Daddy's Home 1, it's all right. Deadpool, yeah, good movie. Funny. And a sequel, Deadpool 2, which I actually like a little bit better. It's funnier. Django Unchained, Tarantino, great film. One of my favorite movies of all time, Do the Right Thing. If you haven't seen this already, go check it out. It's amazing. Doctor Sleep, the sequel to The Shining. Yeah, good movie, pretty good. Doctor Strangelove, classic Kubrick film. I've actually only seen it once, but I really liked it though. I need to watch it again. Dodgeball, funny movie. Yeah, um, yeah. Yeah, funny movie, Dodgeball. Sorry. Dogma, more Kevin Smith. Now I don't like this as much as a lot of people do, like especially like Kevin Smith fans. But it's still good. Yeah, it's funny. So The Doors, directed by Oliver Stone. Yeah, this is a good movie. Sorry, for some reason I thought the video stopped. So that's why I kind of paused there for a second. Um, but yeah, good movie. Although I don't really think it's a good biopic, but good movie nonetheless. It was made pretty decently, so yeah. Easy Rider. This is a great film. Go check it out if you haven't already. Yeah. Plus, young Jack Nicholson. Ed Wood. I recently did a review on this. Check it out if you haven't already. Good movie. More Tim Burton. Yeah. Oh, and another Tim Burton movie, Edward Scissorhands. One of my favorites. Love it. And plus, Winona Ryder with blonde hair. Wow. Sorry, I can't whistle, but yeah, she looks great. Okay, next one we got is The Elephant Man. David Lynch, great film. John Hurt is amazing in this movie, and Anthony Hopkins is good too. Yeah, yeah, Elephant Man. Haven't seen it yet? Go check it out. It's great. Elf, my favorite Christmas movie. One of my favorite Disney movies. One of my favorites growing up. The Emperor's New Groove. Really funny movie. And more David Lynch. My not only my favorite David Lynch film, but my favorite film of all time. That's of course Eraserhead. Love it. E.T. One of my favorite Spielberg films, Steven Spielberg films. Maybe I don't know. It's either my first or second. I don't know. We'll get to another one later, but that I really like. But yeah. Um, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, great film. I love Kate Winslet in this movie so much. And Jim Carrey is also really good. And the others too, like Mark Ruffalo, Kirsten Dunst. I was supposed to say Kirsten Wood. No, Kirsten Dunst and Elijah Wood. They're good too. Yeah, great film. If you haven't seen Eternal Sunshine yet, go check it out. Should have been nominated for Best Picture. I have no idea why it wasn't. Next, speaking of I think it was nominated for Best Picture. It didn't win though, but that's The Exorcist. One of the few horror films I actually like quite a bit. Yeah, good movie. Fargo. Yeah. Um, Coen Brothers, classic Coen Brothers. What can I say? Really good movie. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Bueller. Yeah. Who doesn't love Ferris Bueller? Fight Club. This was the movie that got me into movies. Yeah, love it. I just broke the first two rules, but oh well. Fighting for My Family. This is a really good biopic about my one of my favorite female wrestlers, Paige. Yeah, this is a really good movie, and you should definitely watch this movie if you are a wrestling fan for sure. That and The Wrestler, you should definitely watch those if you're a wrestling fan. Forrest Gump. I don't love Forrest Gump, but it is good. I just find it a tad bit overrated, and I don't think it should have won Best Picture. It should have either been Pulp Fiction or Shawshank Redemption, but still a good movie. Don't get me wrong. Galaxy Quest. I've only seen this once. Need to watch it again. I thought it was all right. More Alan Rickman, of course. Yeah. Get Out. Pretty good. Horror. Well, kind of comedy. Horror comedy film. Yeah. By Jordan Peele. Yeah. Get Smart. This is one of the oldest DVDs I have. Actually, I've had this since I was a kid. Yeah. But yeah. Pretty funny movie. Get Smart. The Gift. Yeah, it's okay. But Kate Blanchett's really good. She's one of my favorite actresses. She's always good. Um, and Connor Reeves yeah, Connor Reeves. I'm terrible at pronouncing names, but you know who I'm talking about. He's pretty good in this movie. He's not even a good actor, really, even though a lot of people love him. But he's actually, in my opinion, his best performance. Like, he's actually really good. And this guy's really good, too. I can never pronounce his name, but he was really good as well. Everyone else in this movie, they weren't great, but those three actors were the best in that movie. Um, I find this movie underrated. A lot of people might not like it. I really do like this movie a lot. That's The Girl Next Door. Um, that's because it's actually really a romantic comedy, but people, call it like a sex comedy, and it's even presented as a sex comedy. See the way it looks here, and on the back as well. It really isn't. It's actually a romantic comedy. Of course, yes, it's about a girl. This guy falls in love with a girl. She used to be a porn star. Yeah, it has that plot in it, but it's actually a really good movie and a really good romantic comedy. It's one of my favorites. Yeah, really good movie. Next one is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, and this is the David Fincher version. I don't have the original, but I think wasn't it Swedish? I think it's a Swedish film or something like that. I don't know. I might be wrong. Um, if I am wrong, tell me really what it was, what country it came from. I have no idea, but yeah, the David Fincher Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. It's all right. Although Rooney Mara is amazing in this film. She's the best thing about it for sure. This is a pretty underrated movie. Go. This was directed by Doug Lyman, who did the Bourne Identity. Yeah. And some other movies too. I can't really think. I think he did Swingers actually, but yeah, this is actually a pretty good movie. It's pretty good. It came out in the late '90s. I want to say '99, I think. But yeah, go. Check it out. The Simpsons even did an episode based on this movie. So yeah, good movie. Go. Next one we have is a trilogy, the Godfather trilogy, and I've said it before in my videos. I'm not a big Godfather fan. The first two movies are good. Third movie, ugh, no. I don't like the third movie at all. But first two movies, they are good. They're just a little boring. Well, the second movie is actually really boring because it's like really long. But the first movie, there's moments in the first movie I liked. I just find it a little boring, but that's why I'm not a big fan of it. But at least the first two movies were good. Third movie again, ugh. Plus Sofia Coppola was terrible in that movie. Um, Next one we got is probably the only movie in my collection that I haven't actually seen yet. I've only seen like the first 20 minutes of it. And that's not even close to finishing it because it's like a 4-hour movie that's Gone with the Wind. I have no idea when or even if I'll ever get to watch this movie, but I will review it once I do. But yeah, I do own Gone with the Wind, so yeah. Next one, Goodfellas, which I like better than The Godfather. Now, it's not one of my okay, it is one of my favorite Scorsese. It's not my favorite Scorsese film, but only because of the third act, I'm not a fan of. But great movie nonetheless. I love Joe Pesci especially as Tommy. Yeah. Oh, what do you mean funny? You're like, I'm a clown. I make you laugh. Everyone knows that scene. Great scene. But yeah, Goodfellas. Good Will Hunting. First time I saw this movie, I didn't really like it. Just wasn't really for me. But then I watched it again. And I was like, okay, this movie's good. This is actually a pretty good movie. Only seen it twice, but yeah, it's a good movie. Good Will Hunting. Yeah. Gremlins. Like I say, classic Christmas horror film. But yeah, Gremlins is great. Who doesn't love Gremlins? Gizmo is adorable too. Yeah. Groundhog Day, classic Bill Murray. I've only seen it once actually, but like I saw it for the first time like just last year. But yeah, it's good though. It's actually really good. Groundhog Day. Next one is Hardcore Henry. This is actually a really good movie. Really, really good action movie. I'm not even a big action movie fan, but this is one of my favorites. It's really cool. Hardcore Henry. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And last one, well, this stack, not the last one for this video, but out of this big stack that I had. That's Halloween, the original John Carpenter version. I like it. I think, well, it's good. It's a good horror film, but it's not. I was rewatching it just last Halloween, and it's not really a good movie. To be honest, I'm saying this as a film lover. It's not really that good, but for a horror film, it is. So don't hate me, but I do like it. Don't get me wrong, I do like it, but yeah, Halloween. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna pause this. Be right back. Okay, let's continue, shall we? Next one, we got a guilty pleasure. That's Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. I actually kind of like it. It's not great. It's not even that good, but I like it for some reason. And that's not just because Gretel is like really fucking gorgeous, but yeah, that is a reason though. What's the actress's name? I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that name, but Jeremy Renner though is Hansel, but yeah, this is an all right movie. Or well, I like it anyway, so yeah, Hansel and Gretel. Next one, Happy Gilmore. Uh, Really good Adam Sandler movie, actually, really funny. Yeah. Plus Shooter McGavin. Yeah, one of the greatest villains ever. One of the greatest villains in a comedy movie. There we go. All right, my favorite movie franchise of all time. You probably have guessed it already because of my profile pic. Of course, Harry Potter. All 8 movies, yeah, in just one box set thing, I guess you can call it. Yeah, yeah, my favorite movie franchise of all time. Next one, Heather's. I love this movie. This is a really awesome high school dark comedy film. Plus Winona Ryder, my celebrity crush. Love her in this movie. But yeah, Heather's really funny movie too. If you haven't seen it yet, go check it out. It might be on Netflix. I don't know. Maybe not. I know it used to be, but yeah, Heather's. Next one, I have no idea why I just own the sequel. I don't own the first movie. I haven't even seen the first movie yet, but for some reason I have a sequel. That's Heavy Metal 2000. I have no idea. It's not even that good either. Um, I don't know. The animation's okay though, I think, but it's not really a good movie. I need to get the first movie. I have no idea why I haven't even seen it yet, but yeah. Home Alone, classic Christmas movie. Yeah. More Joe Pesci, of course, too. And Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, which isn't really that good, but Tim Curry. Tim Curry. I love you. Classic. Hook, Steven Spielberg kids movie. Yeah, it's pretty good. Ron Williams, rest in peace, of course. Hot Fuzz, another great Edgar Wright film. Probably my favorite in the Cornetto trilogy. I don't have Shaun of the Dead or The World's End though, unfortunately. I need to get those movies. How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Yeah, Jim Carrey. Ron Howard directed this movie. Yeah, kind of weird that he directed it. Yeah, I did a review on this. I actually did a review of it on Christmas. So go check it out if you haven't already. But yeah, I like it. Triple feature, the first 3 Ice Age movies. I like the first Ice Age, of course. I grew up with that one. I grew up with the second movie too, and I just like it because it's nostalgic. Not really that good. The first movie's good. Second one, but I still like it. Third one, not really that good. In the Heat of the Night. Yes, the movie, not the TV show. I didn't even know it was a TV show for a while. And it's funny because one time I came down, well, whenever I was still living with my mom, I came downstairs and she was watching the TV show. And I'm like, what are you watching? And she's like, In the Heat of the Night. And I was thinking it was the movie. I'm like, oh, really? But then I was looking at that, I was like, wait, that's not Sidney Poitier or whatever his name is. And then I pressed the guide on the remote, and I'm like, wait, this is the 80s. I'm like, wait a minute, is this a show? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, I didn't even know this was a show. I just knew it was a movie, and she didn't even know it was a movie. My brother and sister-in-law, who I live with now, they didn't even know it was a movie either. They just knew about the show. But yeah, I only seen the movie once. It's pretty good. Need to watch it again. It was a Best Picture winner too, but yeah, a lot of people never heard of it. They just heard of the show. Kind of weird. The only Christopher Nolan film I have in my collection, and I have no idea why, because I don't like Christopher Nolan at all. But I have Inception. It's okay, at least in my opinion. It's okay. I won't say I hate it. I won't say this movie is garbage. It's just okay. Sorry. Inglorious Bastards, you know, classic Tarantino, great film. Probably my third favorite Tarantino film. Probably so after Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. We'll get to those later. Um, this is a really weird movie, Inner Space, really weird comedy film from the science fiction comedy from the 80s, late 80s, 87. Yeah, it's weird. The Matrix, I've only seen this once and I actually kind of liked it. Um, I didn't think it actually surprised me if that I liked it because I didn't think I would. But yeah, Matrix. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. My brother came back. I was just making sure it was him, but yeah, make sure it wasn't no one breaking in the house. No, yeah. Anyways, all right. Iron Man. This is the only MCU film I have. I'm not a Marvel fan, but most of the MCU movies I never even seen. I haven't seen any of the Avengers movies, so yeah. But Iron Man, this is the one that started it. Uh, it's actually not that bad. Yeah, Jackie Brown, more Tarantino. Good movie. Yeah, probably one of his most underrated films. More Kevin Smith, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Yeah, classic. And his most recent Jay and Silent Bob reboot, which I actually kind of like. It's not a great movie, but you know, Kevin Smith fan I am. Of course, I like it. This one, I do like this movie. This is a really weird movie, but it's Jennifer's Body. I might say this is a guilty pleasure because it's not great, but it's not terrible either. I don't know. Um, this is a hilarious film from the '70s. The Jerk, Steve Martin. Yeah, classic comedy there. That's another movie I don't think would be made today either. But yeah, The Jerk. Or if it would be made today, it would probably suck because it's really stupid. But back then, stupid movies were great. They were hilarious. So yeah. More Kevin Smith, although this one doesn't have Jay and Silent Bob. That's Jersey Girl. This was the first non Jay and Silent Bob movie that he did. It's okay. It's not great. It's not that bad though. A lot of people this gets mixed. This gets mixed reactions. This is a very decisive film. A lot of people don't like it though. I understand because it's not great, but I don't know. I think it's okay. I think the story's pretty good actually. But yeah, Jersey Girl. Yeah. Next one, Joker. I love this movie. Speaking of decisive films, there's actually a lot of people that don't like this movie. I think most of them are actually comic book fans, which I'm not a comic book fan. I'm a movie fan. So I love this movie. I think this is great. I mean, sure, of course. If it wasn't the Joker, then I mean, if this was just a, just like a different kind of movie, then it would still be good and it wouldn't get as much hate as it would, I don't think. But because, it's the Joker and some people are like, why did you make the Joker like a taxi driver kind of movie? Which to be honest, I don't think this is anything like Taxi Driver. It's more like King of Comedy, if anything. But, um, but no, I think this is a great film, about mental illness, like one of the best about it. And Joaquin Phoenix is amazing in this movie. I definitely think he should have. I'm definitely think he deserved that Oscar for sure. Yeah, love Joker. Probably my favorite movie of 2019, to be honest. Jumanji, and this is the original with Ron Williams. I don't have these sequels or whatever you call them, reboots. I don't know, and I don't plan to watch them because I don't like Kevin Hart or The Rock. So yeah, sorry, but no. Okay, next one we got. Let me just a second. Let me move this stack over here closer to me. Okay, next one we got is Juno. This is a very good movie. Starring, I should say, Elliot Page, not Ellen Page anymore, but Elliot Page. Of course, that's how. Yeah, but good movie nonetheless. Really good movie. Karate Kid, the original. Um, Decent film. I'm not a fan of the third act. Like I don't think it was like. I thought it went like way too fast. It just I don't know. It rushed by way too quickly whenever I watched the ending. But before the ending happened, like the first two acts, I was like saying to myself, I was like, this is actually a pretty good movie. Which I've seen it before whenever I was a kid, and I really liked it then. But I was watching this for the first time in years. And, until the third act came, I was like, this is a really good movie, actually. But then the third act happened. I'm like, that wasn't great. But, still decent because the first two acts were good. So, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. And if you're wondering about the signatures, that's actually no one famous. That's just the way I bought it. Like, I guess whoever originally owned this put their name on it. But, yeah, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. This movie's okay. Um, Knives Out. I reviewed this. Check it out if you haven't already. It's pretty good. I think I don't know what did I think I might have gave it kind of a lower grade, and I think that was before I was doing honest reviews or whatever. So I didn't call it an honest review. Probably should have because I think I gave it a C plus. But it's still a good movie. I need to watch it some more. Because it's actually I kind of liked it. I didn't love it, but I kind of liked it. But yeah, yeah, Knives Out. Next one, Knocked Up. Another Judd Apatow film. I like 4-Year-Old Virgin better, but this is still good, and this is the unrated version too. So yeah. The bonus features on this DVD is pretty good though too. I actually really like the bonus features of this of the is a 2-disc collector's edition. Some good stuff on here. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a reason for you to collect DVDs. The bonus features, for sure. Next one we have is Labyrinth, and this was a movie that I watched for the first time last year, and I really enjoyed it. David Bowie, Jennifer Connelly, yeah, good movie. Land of the Lost. A lot of people don't like this movie. I don't get why because I actually think it's pretty good. Not great, but it's funny. So, and I love Danny McBride in this movie especially. This is actually my first Danny McBride movie, and he's hilarious. Yeah. Um, The Last Dragon. This movie is ridiculous, but it's hilarious though. The Last Dragon, really hilarious film from the '80s. Oh man, I love this movie. Little Miss Sunshine, so good. You haven't seen it yet? Check it out. Amazing. Looper. This is actually from the same director of Knives Out, Rian Johnson. It's okay. Uh, it's actually not too bad, but I don't know. Uh, like I'm not a fan of the first act, but second act's pretty good. Third act too is good, although I'm not a fan of the ending. But Looper, yeah, it's okay. It's all right. Paul Thomas Anderson, Inherent Vice, my least favorite Paul Thomas Anderson film. Even though I've only seen 3 of his films, I have one of them coming up. The other one I've seen was Boogie Nights, which I don't own, but I have seen. I did a review of it. Check it out. But it is my least favorite. Inherent Vice. Walking Phoenix is good, but eh. This is a decent movie, I guess. Lords of Chaos. Not great, but it's okay. This is a biopic on the black metal band Mayhem. Well, actually, the guitarist of Mayhem, Euronymous, and this is just and he's actually played by Rory Culkin, who is Macaulay Culkin's brother. But yeah, it's I kind of like it. It's not great. Some of the acting is bad. Rory Culkin wasn't too bad though. He's actually decent. But yeah, it's okay. Lords of Chaos. I kind of like it. Next one, Machete. Robert Rodriguez. It's okay. It's not really a good movie, but it's all right. One of my favorite childhood movies. One of my favorites growing up. Madagascar. One of my favorite DreamWorks films. Yeah, I love this movie. Don't have the first two. I never even seen the third one. I've seen the second one. I didn't really care for it too much, to be honest. But yeah, Kevin Smith again. Mallrats, classic. Kevin Smith, great film, hilarious. Yeah. My favorite biopic of all time. That's Man on the Moon, starring Jim Carrey as Andy Kaufman. Great performance, great film, really, really good movie, and a surprising decent performance by Courtney Love. And it's weird. It's weird that Courtney Love is in this movie, but yeah, it's okay. Oh, well, I mean, her performance is okay, but the movie's great. Yeah. Meet the Parents. It's a good movie actually. I don't like Meet the Fockers, but Meet the Parents is pretty good. Yeah, decent comedy film. Men in Black. It's pretty good. Men in Black 2, not very good. I don't know. There's some moments about it I kind of like, but yeah, it's not great. Men in Black 3, it's actually, I like it better than the third movie, or second movie, but it's not great either, but, it's okay. Monster House. This was one of my favorites growing up. This is a good one. Um, or, I like it at least. I'm probably just nostalgic over it, but yeah, good. I like it a lot. Monster House. Unfortunately, I don't own Monsters Inc. on DVD. I have it on VHS actually, but I don't own it on DVD, and that sucks because that's my favorite Pixar movie. But I do own Monsters University, which I actually don't mind it. It's not great, and it doesn't make a lot of sense either. Because I'm pretty sure Mike and Sully said that they knew each other whenever they were friends ever since they were kids. But this movie, they met in college. Like, I'm pretty sure they said that they knew each other when they were kids, like in the first movie. So yeah, they fucked that up. But you know, I think it's okay. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, I need to get Monsters Inc. either on DVD or Blu-ray though. Yeah. I did a review on this not that long ago, and I call it a masterpiece. It is. Mulholland Drive, David Lynch, for sure a masterpiece. Of course, I prefer Eraserhead because it's my favorite film of all time, but I really loved Mulholland Drive. It's still kind of confusing to me, but I still like it. Anyways, let's move on. This is a Muppets double feature. Muppets from Space and Muppets Take Manhattan. Both, Muppets Take Manhattan is actually really good. Muppets from Space, not great, but I like it a little better than Muppets Take Manhattan because that was my favorite Muppet movie growing up. So I like it better, and it's still my favorite Muppet movie, even though I haven't seen a lot of Muppet movies. I haven't even seen the first one. The one I want to say in '79 or something. It was just called the Muppet Movie. I haven't even seen that. I need to. Um, but, but yeah, I like the Muppets. So yeah. Nacho Libre, and again, this is nobody famous. That signature. That's just someone who originally owned it. But yeah, really stupid movie, but I like it. And this is actually from the same director of Nacho Libre. What's his name? Jared Hess. But this is his first film, and this is actually more popular than Nacho Libre. That's Napoleon Dynamite. And yeah, it's kind of a weird case because it has the Vote for Pedro shirt. But this is like a special edition of it. But yeah, Napoleon Dynamite. This was one of my favorite movies growing up. I've seen it like a million times already though, so I'm kind of burnt out on it. But I of course still own it. This special edition is pretty good though. Second disc was pretty good. It has some good special features on it. All right, I'll pause this and I'll get some more. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so I do want to apologize if I was talking too fast. I'm just trying to get through this. But anyways, all right, let's continue. Natural Born Killers is the director's cut. I have actually never seen the theatrical version ever because very first time I saw this movie, I borrowed it from my brother, and he has this exact same. He has the director's cut as well. So yeah, I'd never seen the theatrical version. I've only seen the director's cut. But yeah, I love this movie. I love Natural Born Killers. My favorite Oliver Stone movie, even though I've only seen two. The other one was The Doors, which I just shown earlier. But yeah, I love it. New York, New York. This is actually a Martin Scorsese film that doesn't get talked about very much, but I actually found this at the dollar store that in the town I used to live in. Yeah, surprisingly, it was there actually, and his very first film, which we'll get to later, was also there. Uh, but but yeah, this stars Robert De Niro and Liza Minnelli, and it's I've only seen it once. It's okay. I need to watch it again. If I ever do a Martin Scorsese ranking, then I will for sure. But yeah, New York, New York. It's all right. Next one we got is Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist. This is actually not too bad. I kind of like it. Yeah, Michael Cera, Kat Dennings. It's okay. Romantic comedy. It's pretty good. All right, Night of the Living Dead, and no, this is not the original. This is actually the 1990, 90 or 91, um, 1990 remake from Tom Savini. Um, yeah, I don't have the original. Need to get it. I actually kind of like this remake though, to be honest, because it's funny. The ending I actually like a little bit better than the original, the ending from the original movie. To be honest, I do. But yeah, it's funny. No Country for Old Men, classic Coen Brothers. Yeah, um, really good movie. I'm not a fan of the third act, the ending. I don't. Well, the ending, not really the third act in particular, but the ending I don't care for. Yeah, but still a good movie nonetheless. Javier Bardem as Anton Chigurh. It's great, and plus Josh Brolin's really good too. Another Coen Brothers. Oh Brother Art Thou. Love this movie. Really hilarious movie. My hair. Office Space. Another really funny movie. From Mike Judge. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. I don't know. That's supposed to be Gary Oldman. If you could send me those TPS reports, that'd be great. Great film. Old School. From Todd Phillips, actually, the director of Joker. Yeah. And The Hangover, I should mention as well. But yeah, Old School is a really funny movie. This is actually the unrated version. And I don't even think I've ever seen the theatrical version. Maybe I might have seen it on TV, but yeah, really funny movie. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. So funny movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Tarantino, of course, and this actually has two covers. We got this one and that one, which I think everyone's seen that before. But yeah, and of course that's the actual cover. But yeah, I like it. Of course, it's Tarantino. I like all of his movies. So yeah, one of my favorites of all time. Like probably top, if not five, in the top 10. But One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. My favorite Best Picture winner. I'm pretty sure. And Jack Nicholson's amazing. Yeah, great film. If you haven't seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, go check it out. It's amazing. The other guys, Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, who I'm not really a fan of, but he's good in this movie. And he's funny. Yeah, funny movie. The Outsiders. I like this movie. This is Francis Ford Coppola, and what's really ironic, I actually like this better than The Godfather. Yeah, it's not as good as The Godfather, but I still like it. There's actually a version of this movie. I need to get that version. It's called the version. No, it's called the complete novel, where I guess they filmed everything that was from the book, and I remember I actually saw that version. My English teacher showed us that version. I've already seen it before that. I've seen just the theoretical version, and I was like, "Wow, this is actually even better." Um, yeah, yeah, that version is even better. If you want to see this movie, like if you like the book but you never seen the movie, then definitely get the complete novel because it's better than this. But it's still a decent film, nonetheless. Next one's Panic Room. David Fincher again. I like it. It's kind of cheesy, but I still like this movie. Yeah. Um, I love this movie so much. That's my favorite Tim Burton film. Yeah, I said it. Pee Wee's Big Adventure. My favorite Tim Burton film. His very first one, and it's just hilarious. One of the funniest movies ever made. Yeah. The Runaways, biopic. Um, it's okay. It's not great, but it does have good performances by Kristen Stewart and Dakota Fanning. Like they're actually pretty good in this movie. As Kristen Stewart plays Joan Jett. She's actually pretty good, and Dakota Fanning plays the lead singer Cherie Curry. She's also really good. In fact, I think she's even better actually. But yeah, it's an okay movie, but it does have good performances by them too. So yeah. Pineapple Express. This is the unrated version. Actually, I think this might have both. Okay, it has the unrated and the theatrical, but yeah, funny, decent, comedy film. Yeah, stoner comedy, I should say. Um, this movie's ridiculous. It's Piranha. Um, yeah, it's funny. It's a funny movie. But not great either. It's funny though. It's actually by Joe Dante, who did Gremlins and Inner Space. Also, yeah, same director. Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl. Really good movie. I actually do have the second, and third also, but I have those two like in this case with these other discs in them that don't have cases in them. Yeah, but I do own those movies as well. I like them too. But yeah, I grew up on those movies. Yeah, good. It's a good movie. First three movies are good. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, really funny movie. I saw this for the first time last year. Love it, and I especially love John Candy in this movie. Steve Martin's good too. Yeah. This movie's ridiculous again, but it's hilarious. That's Popeye, yeah, starring Robin Williams as Popeye and Shelley Duvall as Olive Oil. This was actually directed by Robert Altman, and this is the only Robert Altman movie I've seen. Yeah, yeah. Like he did movies like Nashville and the MASH movie as well, some others too, but I can't think of at I can't think of right now, but this is the only Robert Altman movie I've ever seen. I actually really like this movie just because it's really silly, It's not great, but I enjoy it. Okay, another movie I haven't seen till last year. That's The Princess Bride. It's pretty good. I get why people love this movie so much. It's good. Only seen it once, but yeah, I need to watch it again. Classic horror film, Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock. Great film. Can't really say anything that hasn't been said already. And another movie I can't say much that hasn't been said already. I mean, this is definitely one of the greatest films of all time from one of my favorite directors. Actually, my second favorite of his, but that's Pulp Fiction, Tarantino. Yeah, of course, you gotta have Pulp Fiction in my collection. Yeah. Um, Punch Drunk Love, my favorite Adam Sandler movie, and my favorite Paul Thomas Anderson movie as well. Which again, I've only seen 3 of his films, but yeah, I love this movie. This is so good. That's the actual cover. But yeah, I don't know why it's in this slip. It says Adam Sandler Essentials. I don't. That's kind of weird. But yeah, great film though. This one is one of the most depressing movies I've ever seen. That's Radio Flyer. I've only seen it once, but yeah, it's really depressing. I mean, for a movie itself, it's okay, but it's pretty good, but it's really depressing. Although I think I said it's a pretty good movie, but it has a low score on Rotten Tomatoes. I think like it has like a 20 something. I was like, wait, what? Like I didn't think it was bad. It's just depressing. Like I don't know, but yeah, Radio Flyer. I might watch it again. I don't know, maybe someday, but it's really depressing. Raging Bull, you know, Martin Scorsese, of course. I've only seen it. No, actually, I've seen it twice. Never mind. But I'm not a fan, honestly. It's good. Don't get me wrong. This is a great film, but it's just not one of my favorites. A little bit boring. Yes, I said it. A little bit, but you know, it's okay. I mean, it's good, but it's not one of my favorite Scorsese films. But yeah, Raging Bull. My favorite Quentin Tarantino film of all time. His first film, Reservoir Dogs. Love it so much. It's like my top 5 favorite films of all time. So good. Um, One of my favorites growing up as a kid. The Road to El Dorado DreamWorks movie. Yeah, it's good. RoboCop, the original. I need to watch this again. I think I've only seen it twice, but yeah, it's good. I keep saying that a lot. Wreck High School. Actually, this is a really stupid movie, but I kind of like it. It's silly. It's really stupid, but the Ramones are in it, so you know. All right. Next one. This is not a great film, but I own it. The Rocker. It's funny. It's funny. Yeah. Plus Emma Stone. I have a crush on her. I pretty much just own that movie because of her. But that was I think the first Emma Stone movie I've ever seen. But anyways, yeah. We got the Rocky anthology, first 5 Rocky movies. First one's good. Now I don't think it should have won Best Picture. That's a court. I think Taxi Driver should have won, but um, but you know it's good. Um, Second and third, I actually like a little bit better than the first. To be honest, I do. I like those better. I think Rocky 3 is my favorite actually. Rocky 4 is ridiculous, but it's it's still it's still fun. Rocky 5 is not good though. Yeah, but yeah, first 5 Rocky movies. All right, here we go. I don't care what you say. Greatest movie ever made. Fuck you if you don't agree. Yes, I love The Room so much. I don't care what you say. That was a joke, by the way, when I said greatest movie ever made. But I love The Room. This is honestly like my top 50 favorite movies. I'm not joking. I am not joking when I say that. I love it. I love it. Yeah. Oh, haha. What a story, Mark. Rugrats movie. Yeah, I grew up on the Rugrats, and this movie, it's good. Yeah, I grew up on it. I used to have it on VHS when I was a kid. Classic Scarface. You know, classic film. What can I say? Great film. Al Pacino. This is probably maybe my favorite Steven Spielberg film. I've only seen it once all the way through, that is, but that's Schindler's List. Which a lot of people say this is a movie you can only watch once because it's sad. I could probably watch it more than once. I think the only reason why I won't watch it as much, not because it's sad, but because it's long. This is a 3-hour film, but you know it's still a very good movie. I actually really liked it. Kind of slow and a little bit boring at times it is, but but still a great film without a doubt. Schindler's List. School of Rock. This is one of the first. I had this movie since I was a kid. Like see that? Yeah, you can tell I've had it for a long time. But the same DVD, yeah. But yeah, classic. Oh, and plus two. Look at that. Yeah. Case is kind of broken, but yeah. Actually, I should mention that's a Richard Linklater film. I should be getting to my favorite Richard Linklater film in a little bit, but yeah. Good movie, of course. School of Rock. Uh, Again, childhood. Scooby Doo 1 and 2. Um, I grew up on these movies, so fuck you. One of my favorites of all time. One of my favorite comedies, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. This movie's amazing. My favorite Edgar Wright film of all time. Love it. Yeah. 7, David Fincher. I'll be honest, not a big fan. Although I love the ending and I love Kevin Spacey's performance as well. Other than that, it's just kind of a little bit boring. Yes, I said it. David Fincher a lot of his movies kind of bore me. I mean, I love Fight Club, but that doesn't bore me. But yeah, a lot of his movies kind of bore me. Oh wow, we're already at an hour. I apologize, but I'm gonna get through this, so just bear with me. We're not done yet. We still got quite a bit more, but yeah. Seven Psychopaths. I don't love this movie. It's okay. I think a lot of people like it. They say it's underrated, and it's okay to me. Yeah. The Simpsons movie. Big Simpsons fan. Yeah. I've seen this. I've seen this a lot too since I was a kid. But yeah, Simpsons movie. My favorite Richard Linklater film. That's Slacker. I did a review on this. This was my second review, actually. Check it out if you haven't already. Great film, Slacker. This is the Criterion too of it. Yeah. Slumdog Millionaire. I've only seen it once. I need to watch it some more. Danny Boyle, same director of one of my favorite movies, Trainspotting. We'll get to that later, but yeah. This is a Terrence Malick film, the only one I have, but the only one I've ever seen actually. It's called Song to Song. Um, I've only seen it once, and it was I wasn't really into it. It was pretty boring, actually. I think the only reason why I own this because of Rooney Mara, because I have a crush on her. Uh, but I don't know. It was interesting. I thought this movie was interesting, but it was kind of boring. But yeah. South Park, bigger, longer, and uncut. Yeah, big South Park fan. Well, not as much as I used to be, but I still like it. Space Jam, another childhood favorite. I'm not sure if I want to see the new one. I don't know, but I grew up on Space Jam, so Spider Man. Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire. Yeah, I've had this for a while. This DVD. Um, and I have the other two I'll get to in a minute, but it's okay. It's decent. Spider-Man 2 is actually my least favorite out of the three. It's okay. I mean, it's good, but it's like, I don't love it. Spider-Man 3 honestly might be my favorite of the trilogy because it's ridiculous. It's definitely the weakest out of the three, without a doubt. But I love it anyways. It's hilarious. Um, Love this movie. Stand by Me. This has without a doubt the best child performances ever. These actors, Will Wheaton, River Phoenix, rest in peace, Corey Feldman, and Jerry O'Connell, all so good in this movie. Yeah, Stand by Me, so good. My favorite Rob Reiner film too. I should mention. Yeah. All right, I still got a little bit more. I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, we're actually almost done. I mean, I got two stacks left, but we're almost done. So, all right, try to get this done as best as I can, as fast as I can. But I'm tired, by the way, if you can't tell already. But Okay, Star Trek, J.J. Abrams. It's actually not a bad movie. Kind of like it. Star Wars Episode One: The Phantom Menace. I have the original trilogy in my. I have that on Blu-ray. So go if you didn't watch my Blu-ray collection, check it out. I have it there. But yeah, Phantom Menace, not great, but I actually don't mind it too much. I think the only problem I have with it is Jar Jar, but other than him, it's kind of like it a little bit. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, or as my brother calls it, Attack of the Clowns. um, but yeah, this one's even worse than that one. Lightsaber battles and well, even like the Clone Wars stuff in this movie, and the scene with Obi-Wan and Jango Fett, the fight between them, that's good. But the action stuff in this movie is pretty cool. But the whole romance thing with Anakin and Padme. And the best out of the sequel trilogy, that's Revenge of the Sith. This one's actually okay. This one's not too bad. I mean, it's pretty cheesy. There's some funny stuff in this movie. Palpatine is hilarious in this movie. Unlimited power! And I also love the part with Obi-Wan wherever he does that big jump and lands. No one sees him, and he says, "Hello there." And General Grievous and the battle droids turn around. Kills me every time. But yeah. And I don't own the sequel trilogy because I've only seen The Force Awakens. That was pretty bad, honestly. And I hear that the other two are even worse, so I'm not even gonna try to watch those. Anyways, Step Brothers. Yeah, funny movie. What can I say? Yeah. I'm tired. I'm sorry. Straight up Compton, crazy motherfucker named Ice Cube from the game called Bleep with Attitude. Yeah, great biopic. This is like one of the best. This is actually, in my opinion, the best music biopic I've ever seen. Really good, really good. Stuck on You. This by the Farrelly brothers or whatever. Yeah. Um, Same guys who did Dumb and Dumber, and they did a bunch of other movies too. I actually like this better than Dumb and Dumber. If I'm gonna be honest, it's funny. It's stupid, but it's funny. Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear play these Siamese twin brothers, or conjoined twin brothers. Some people find that offensive, but yeah, I like this movie. That's not my favorite Fairley Brothers movie. We'll get to that in a minute. I actually don't own Dumb and Dumber though, unfortunately. I need to get that. I used to have it. I need to get it. I actually like this movie. A lot of people I don't think do, and I kind of understand because it's not a great movie, but it's probably my favorite Zack Snyder movie. I had 300 earlier. Now I've got Sucker Punch. Yeah, I kind of like this actually. It's weird. Um, Next one, Super 8. Really good movie. Really good. J.J. Abrams. This is like definitely his best movie. Yeah. Super Troopers. Really hilarious film. Yeah, really funny movie. I used to have the second movie. I don't anymore. It's not good. Um, The Suspiria. This is the original from 1977. I need to watch it again. Only seen it once. Wasn't into it really. It was actually not what I was expecting. There's some parts of it I kind of liked, but yeah, it's not a fan. Talladega Nights. Again, just another really funny Will Ferrell movie. That's the unrated version too. There's actually a hilarious commentary on this DVD on the unrated disc. If you have the unrated DVD of Talladega Nights, you haven't heard the commentary, listen to it. It is hilarious. Adam McKay, the director of the movie, like pretty much just like wrote a script for the commentary. Like everything they say is bullshit, but it's hilarious. um, I should have probably not say that. Maybe I should just not say. maybe I shouldn't even say it's hilarious. Maybe I should have said you should check out this commentary. It says stuff that actually happened for this movie. It's insane. No, it's all fake. It's hilarious though. Check it out. Okay, one of my favorite movies of all time. My second favorite movie actually after Eraserhead, Taxi Driver. Amazing film, amazing films. Martin Scorsese's best film in my opinion. I think it should have won Best Picture, but it lost to Rocky. Um, and of course, it's Robert De Niro's best performance. I think this is a masterpiece. Taxi Driver, amazing film. Check it out if you haven't already. I think it's on Netflix. So yeah, check it out. Ted, funny movie. Yeah, same guy, Seth MacFarlane, same guy who did Family Guy, which I'm not a big fan of Family Guy. I actually like Ted better. Um, I don't have the first one, but I have the second. Actually, I think I have the first movie on. I do. I had the first movie on VHS, but this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: The Secret of the Ooze, my favorite Ninja Turtles movie. I love it. Yeah, it's nostalgic, but yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this one, TMNT. That's okay. I think I only have it because Kevin Smith is in it. Kevin Smith is in this movie. He's only in one scene, but yeah, yeah. Oh man, my back is killing me. I'm sitting here too much. I'm okay. I'm gonna get through this. Still got kind of a lot, but I'll get through it. The Terminator, amazing film. Yeah. This is the actual cover of it, but yeah. Yeah. Just a second. I'll deal with that later. um, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, second movie. A lot of people think it's even better than the first movie. I like the first movie better. That's me though. Um, and I also have Terminator Genesis, which isn't which isn't very good, not great, but I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. I think it's okay. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna pause this so I can fix this. Be right back. Okay. All right. There's something about Mary, my favorite Fairley Brothers movie. This movie's hilarious. It's really funny, and Cameron Diaz is actually pretty good in it. I don't even like Cameron Diaz, but she's good. This is the end, really stupid comedy, but I kind of like it. It's pretty funny. I love Danny McBride in this movie. It's hilarious. Craig Robinson's funny too, and Michael Cera. Those are my favorites. But yeah, one of my all-time favorite films. Actually, first time I saw it was actually last year, but that's Train Spotting. I love this movie. I love Train Spotting. So good. Yeah, amazing. Uh, this movie's so stupid. Duggar and Dale versus Evil. So dumb. It's funny though. It's hilarious. But I haven't seen it in a while. But yeah, I own it. Usual Suspects. This is a good movie. I like it. First time I saw it, I actually didn't like it. I thought it was boring. But then I watched it again, and I was like, okay, this movie's actually pretty good. Third time I saw it, I was like, yeah, I like this movie. Um, National Lampoon's Vacation. The best vacation movie without a doubt. Some people might say it's the Christmas Vacation, but I like this one better. Yeah, classic. Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story, another stupid movie, but it's funny. It's really funny. One of my favorites growing up, DreamWorks, Wallace and Gromit, The Curse of the Were Rabbit. Really good movie. Really good. Wayne's World. Yeah. Classic comedy. We're the Millers. I like this movie actually. It's funny. It's not great, but it's a funny movie at least. Jason Sudeikis is hilarious in this movie. So yeah. Oh my god, this is an amazing film. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? I think this might be on Netflix. If it is, check it out. If you haven't seen it already, definitely check it out. Johnny Depp and an amazing performance by Leonardo DiCaprio. He was like really young too. But yeah, this movie is so good. My mom told me about this movie. She's like, you should see it. And I was like, all right. And I finally did. And I loved it. I still love this movie. It's underrated. What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Amazing. All right, this is Martin Scorsese's very first film. It came out in 1967. No one talks about it. Not even Martin Scorsese fans. They hardly ever talk about it. That's that's Who's That Knocking at My Door. This movie's really good, actually. I love it. I mean, it's slow, and the story is nothing really to write home about. But in terms of filmmaking, this is a really good film. And Harvey Keitel is in this movie. He was great. This was like his first movie, one of his first movies. Um, I love there's like a bunch of like um um music montages in this movie, and they're really cool. They're like kind of like music videos, really. There's even one. It's actually a sex scene, but there's one of that has "The End" by The Doors, and it's awesome. Even yeah. Oh God, that scared me. There's like something popped up on my computer. Like I don't know if you could hear it, but it scared the shit out of me. But anyways, yeah, I'm not just saying it because I'm a pervert because it was a good scene. The sex scene was a good scene, but no, because of the song, it was pretty cool. But yeah, um, really awesome film. Who's That Knocking on My Door? If you're a Martin Scorsese fan, haven't seen it yet, check it out. And if you're just like a film lover, and especially if you're a filmmaker, you should definitely see this movie. So good. God, that pop up scared the shit out of me. I don't know if the video caught it or not. If it picked up the sound, but it scared me. I'm recording this on my laptop, so yeah. Um. Anyways, we're almost done. Another David Lynch film. I love this movie. Wild at Heart. My brother-in-law, actually ex-brother-in-law, but he recommended this movie to me, and he actually bought it for me from Amazon and gave it to me through the mail. It was like during the pandemic, but I loved this movie, man. I love this movie. This is weird and hilarious. Yeah, it's really fun. This is actually David Lynch's funniest movie. Nicolas Cage is in it, and this is my favorite Nicolas Cage movie. Um, but yeah, also Willem Dafoe's in it. He's really creepy, but in one scene especially. But he's also kind of funny, actually. Just like the facial expressions he makes is really funny. But anyways, yeah, Wild at Heart. It's a good movie. Okay, hold on for a second. Just give me a second. I'm gonna try to get rid of this pop up here on my laptop. Okay. Yeah, that scared me. Okay, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Classic. What can I say? Gene Wilder, classic. Classic film. I'm not even a musical fan, but that's my favorite musical. Yeah. And I also have the remake, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which should probably be in the C's, but I wanted to put it next to the original. So, but yeah, Tim Burton. I mean, it's definitely not as good as the original, but I still like it. It's all right. It's not too bad, at least to me. Wolf of Wall Street, Scorsese, good movie. Really funny too. Yeah. Year One, I actually like this movie. A lot of people don't. This was actually directed by Harold Ramis, and I believe it was his last movie. Same guy who did Caddyshack and I think he did National Lampoon's Vacation as well. But yeah, I think this is a really funny movie. I like I grew up with this movie. Um, Used to back whenever all I watched was comedy movies. This was one of them that I watched that I liked, and whenever I was starting to get into movies, well, I think it was like last year, I watched it again for the first time in years, and I still liked it. I still thought it was funny. Like maybe it's just nostalgia, I don't know, but I still thought this was a funny movie. And I don't understand why people don't like this movie. I like it. Year one, probably my favorite Jack Black movie actually. Classic comedy. Now this one people do love, and for good reason because it's amazing. Young Frankenstein, my favorite Mel Brooks movie. Gene Wilder again, hilarious in this movie. Yeah, you've got mail. This one's pretty good actually, and I just recently found out that this is actually a remake of a movie back in the I don't know when 50s maybe somewhere around there 40s 30s 40s 50s I don't know. It was called Little Shop Around the Corner, I think was the name of it, and yeah, this is actually a modern well, I say modern. This is actually from like no 1998. Okay, it's from the 90s, so not really modern, but a more modern version of than the original because of course there was no computers, no internet back then. This is whenever computers was starting to get big, and it's in this movie is about them two, Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan. God, I am tired. Sorry, but they meet each other online. They really like each other, and then they meet each other in real life, but they don't know it's the person that they're talking to. They don't know that they've been talking to each other, and they actually hate each other in person. This is a pretty cool movie. I'm guessing I never seen the original. I'm kind of interested in watching it, but of course there's no computers on that because that was way back whenever that was. But maybe the 50s. I don't know. Um, but but I'm guessing they probably just like wrote letters to each other. I'm thinking that's what they did, and they hate each other in person. But yeah, it's actually a pretty decent film. I like it. You've got mail. Yeah. Okay, almost done. Zero Dark 30. Who's the director? Catherine Bigelow, and yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's good. Wasn't into it all the way, but I love Jessica Chastain in this movie. She is so good in this movie. This made me have a crush on her. Yeah. Um, Zombieland, really good comedy, horror comedy, zombie film. Yeah. And I also had the sequel, Zombieland Double Tap. I did a review on this. It was actually my very first review. Check it out if you haven't already. I actually gave it a C plus whenever I reviewed it, but thinking back, I gave it the wrong grade. It should have been like a D plus. But yeah, I actually wasn't into it. I didn't really care for it that much. But I own it for some reason. Okay, well that's all the ones by name. I got a few more that are just in collections, and then we'll be done. But like double features and whatnot. Okay. This one is a double feature. Tom Cruise double feature. A Few Good Men and Jerry Maguire. I've only seen both of them once. I thought they were okay. I thought they were decent. I don't know which one I liked better, but maybe A Few Good Men. I think I might have liked that a little bit better, but they were both just decent to me. I'll give them another watch sometime though. Tommy Boy and Black Sheep, both really funny movies, starring Chris Farley and David Spade. Of course, Tommy Boy's better, but Black Sheep is pretty funny too. I like Black Sheep also. Um, this one is a triple feature. It's called Music Appreciation 101, and we got Airheads, This is Spinal Tap, and Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Uh, Airheads is really funny. That has Brendan Fraser and Adam Sandler and Steve Buscemi. Um, it's a pretty funny movie. I've loved it whenever I was a teenager. This is Spinal Tap is really good. I like that one a lot. That's probably the best one of the three. It is actually. Rob Reiner, yeah. And Bill and Ted. I'm not a big Bill and Ted fan, to be honest. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Excellent Adventure. I've seen Bogus Journey too. I haven't seen the new one. I'm not a Bill and Ted guy really, but George Carlin, I like him. But yeah, I might need to give that a watch again. I don't know. Our next one is a four film collection. Stanley Kubrick. Yeah, we got The Shining, 2001: The Space Odyssey, Barry Lyndon, and Eyes Wide Shut. These two I love. These two not so much. Yeah, not even Barry Lyndon. Boring. I'm sorry, that was boring. But and I didn't really care for Eyes Wide Shut either. But Shining in 2001, can't go wrong with those movies. Classics. And the last one, finally at the end. Oh my god. Oh wait, no, it's okay. I thought we were almost at the 2 hour mark. Nah, not yet. Okay, good. Um, I'm tired. This is a 5 movie collection. Thrillers. We got North by Northwest. Um, Lethal Weapon. I couldn't think of the name. I was like, what's the name of this? Lethal Weapon. The Fugitive. Shawshank Redemption, which is it a thriller? Never really thought of it as a thriller, but oh well. Great film though. And LA Confidential. North by Northwest. It's good. It's actually really good. Alfred Hitchcock movie. I need to watch it some more, but yeah, it's a good movie. Lethal Weapon. I've only seen once. I thought it was okay. The Fugitive was pretty good. I liked that one pretty well. And I love Shawshank Redemption. Great film. And LA Confidential, it's okay. There might be a lot of people that might be like, what? Because there's actually a big fan base for LA Confidential. It's it's good, but I'm just not into it that much. But yeah, anyways, I'm done, finally. My God. I wasn't even, wow, I was actually thinking about just doing this as a two-part, but since I don't know, we were about 40 minutes in. Whenever I was thinking about doing it 2 parts, I was like, fuck it, I'll just go on and do the rest. So I'm sorry for this being a long video, but I wanted to do this anyway. So if you're still here, if you're still watching this, I thank you very much. For getting this far. Um, if not, I don't blame you. But yeah. Anyways, that's my movie collection, my DVDs. And go check out my Blu-ray collection if you haven't already. That's not as long, not even close as long as this one. But anyways, yeah, I want to do collection videos now, just because I'm bored with my channel. Um, and I want to do I want to show my music collection. Like I love music, so I want to show I have a big CD collection. Uh, I'll show those. I'll show my records and other stuff. I'll also show some other DVDs I have of like TV shows and stuff. Sometimes I'll do not in all one video, no, but I'll do some of those sometime. I'll even do my video game collection maybe. I think I might do that as well. But anyways, so yeah, look out for some more collection videos. I'll probably do that probably after every rewatch review I do. But yeah, anyways, my next video will be a review of Snakes on a Plane. First time watch review. So look out for that. And so please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my review of Snakes on a Plane. Okay. Peace.